Management Accounting C370 Unit 7 Summary. Considering the practical aspects of capital investment decisions, according to Carr and Tompkins 1998, the key findings are that only just under a quarter of companies in either Britain or Germany made any use of formal strategic planning techniques. And international differences were subtle. 13% of UK companies made use of formalized strategic planning processes compared with 5% in Germany. And this appeared to be linked to the UK's much higher proportion of conglomerates, which appeared to use formalized planning essentially as a communication device between the centre and strategic business units. Also, German companies perceived themselves as strategically orientated because they were extremely thorough in analyzing broader strategic considerations, but they disliked such formalized planning or indeed formalized techniques. Considering the words by a German CEO, he says that a business plan is not only figures. We go out and look for strategic options. Finance is not enough. It must be paired with intuition and an intimacy with products, markets, and customers. US and UK managers sit too much in their offices over their figures. That's the view that German CEO held. And UK international rivals waited until the products were successful. Then they copied Me Too products. I bought market share and killed the rivals as they invested much less. Now they have a worse cost structure, less sales per head, less modern plants, worse products. We are away. They can never, if we do not make big mistakes, touch us anymore. Also, this study found out that 14% of German companies checked out more than three strategic options, and in no case did this occur in UK. Also, valuation analysis was virtually never used in German companies as an explicit formalized technique, but German executive strategic thinking addressed many of the issues raised in Porter 1995. And the fact that some 64% of UK companies visited were in turnaround situations, compared with only 9% in German, lends weight to the German argument that such downside scenarios cannot be ignored, even though considering them might require broader judgments, and a very sensitive understanding of customer relationships in place of fine financial calculations. Also, it was found that in 27% of all strategic investments examined, there were indications of difficulties posed by such downside scenarios. Failure to invest was explicitly considered as likely to have incalculable consequences for the business overall competitiveness. Also, top performing companies which the study examined, placed surprisingly little faith in formal techniques. And this was supported by Mintzberg 1994, which states that formal planning procedures generally appear to play only a limited role in strategic decisions, and formal procedures can play a constructive role, specifically more stable contexts and particularly organizations characterized by mechanistic management styles. Also, they found that intuition and creativity remains a vital ingredient, particularly in conditions of less stability. Considering on Shank's arguments, Shank argued that the most successful group of companies devoted most of their attention to value chain and competitive advantage analysis. And he refined DCF-style financial calculation should not be treated as the end point of analysis. That was his view. And any techniques facilitating the reports complementing financial calculations with more balanced attention to those strategic considerations might therefore prove helpful. Now watch the link notes video.